Virginia Democrats are once again showing voters exactly where their priorities are. What's happening in my state is unmistakable. Political leaders are failing in their most basic duty to protect citizens, punishing the people who try to protect themselves, and then consolidating power to shield themselves from accountability. In just the past few weeks, there have been several high-profile stories of illegal immigrant crime in Fairfax County. The latest involves an adult illegal immigrant enrolled in a local high school who was accused of groping numerous female classmates. Israel Flores-Ortiz entered the country illegally during the Biden administration. Despite being nearly 19 years old, he was attending Fairfax High School as a junior. About a dozen girls came forward to accuse Ortiz of sexually assaulting them in the hallways, deliberately running his hands across their private parts. There should have been a reckoning. Young, vulnerable girls were allegedly being abused by an adult predator who should have never been in this country or at that high school in the first place. Instead, Virginians got the response they have sadly come to expect from their public officials: excuses, shoulder shrugs, and more concern about the fallout than the safety of their citizens. The school system waited 2 weeks to notify parents about what was happening. And when they did, they minimized Ortiz's behavior and subjected the girls to further harassment. One mother said, "I think from the very beginning, Fairfax County has attempted to diminish what happened to these girls." Another mother said they have attempted to sweep it under the rug, with a third adding that the letter was only sent out after parents demanded it. These parents are speaking up. Let's take a look.
They have attempted to sweep it under the rug. They sent out a letter last night saying again
after we demanded it. Multiple parents demanded that there be a letter before we got it.
But it was a completely sanitized letter.
According to parents who received the letter, the school system referred to Ortiz's alleged behavior as buttocks touching. But these supposedly weren't random ass slaps. The reality, the victims reported, was Ortiz grabbing and wiping his hand along the entire genital area. FCPS's characterization led to further harassment of the girls, who were then made fun of by their peers for being hysterical. Let's watch.
I would not be here for butt slapping. I would be upset about that, but this wouldn't be my second day this week here at the courthouse for that. It was a clear violation that he put his hand in between my daughter's legs, and the butt was actually the last thing that he touched.
The parents also told me the principal downplaying what happened has only created more problems.
The girls have experienced harassment and bullying from peers at school, including people that they once thought were their friends. And the letter that they sent out referencing it only as buttocks touching just adds fuel to the rumors that they were just attention seeking.
The attempted cover-up didn't stop with FCPS. Fairfax Commonwealth attorney Steve Descano's office agreed to a bail request by Ortiz's attorneys, which would have let him out of jail. Luckily, a judge finally did the right thing and rejected the bail anyway, citing public safety concerns. Because Ortiz is an illegal immigrant, ICE issued a detainer so they could take him into custody and deport him. But ICE says the Fairfax County Sheriff isn't honoring it. This might sound familiar. The Fairfax County Sheriff is Stacy Kincaid, the girl cop who reversed her office's policy to cooperate with ICE shortly after she was elected. Fairfax County's elected officials repeatedly show us through their actions that they don't care about our safety. Yet when we try to protect ourselves through legal gun ownership, we become their new targets. Virginia Democrats just sent a massive package of anti-gun legislation to Governor Spanberger's desk. Perhaps most notable is a bill that would ban so-called assault firearms, including semi-automatic rifles that have a pistol grip, second hand grip, or a folding or collapsible stock. And yes, the ban would include most AR-style rifles. Shout out to Palmetto State Armory, a firearm and ammunition retailer that has promised to prioritize filling orders from Virginia so people who want to get these firearms before a potential ban takes effect can do so.
Politicians in Virginia are racing to pass an assault weapons ban that could take effect July 1st. But here at Palmetto State Armory, we're racing too. Our mission has always been simple: maximize freedom. And when freedom is threatened, we don't slow down, we step it up. Right now, our team is increasing production, adding shifts, and prioritizing orders going to Virginia so law-abiding citizens can get the firearms, magazines, and gear they want before politicians try to take that choice away. And that's not all. We're also working on a few things specifically designed to maximize freedom in Virginia, and we'll be sharing more about that with you very soon. The Second Amendment isn't about what the government thinks you should have. It's about what free Americans have the right to own. So we're going to keep building, keep shipping, and keep doing our part to make sure freedom doesn't quietly disappear. At Palmetto State Army, we're not just building firearms, we're maximizing freedom.
At least somebody has our best interests in mind, because clearly Virginia politicians don't. They won't keep us safe, they don't allow us to keep ourselves safe, and accountability is about to become a pipe dream because amid all this fuckery, the Democrats are trying to gerrymander Virginia to insulate themselves from consequences for their behavior. The Democrats' proposed redistricting map would give Democrats a 10-to-1 advantage in U.S. House districts, even though the state still votes roughly 40% Republican. This map helpfully snakes districts up through blue Northern Virginia to drown out votes in the more rural and red central and southern parts of the state. Anyone paying attention can see what's happening. The people in charge fail at basic governance, punish people who notice, and then shield themselves by tightening their grip on power.